Hello, little mathletes. Today, I'm going to share with you how to construct Venn diagrams with three circles. Since there are three circles, then it means that there are three sets. We name them as Set A, Set B, and Set C. Now take note that the rectangle represents the universal part. We check each area. The middle part is the overlapping of sets A, B, and C. This part is the overlapping of sets A and B. But this part alone is the overlapping of set A and B without C. This area is the overlapping of sets B and C. But this area alone is the overlapping of sets B and C without A. This area is the overlapping of sets A and C. But if we say this area alone, it's the overlapping of sets A and C without B. This is A only, B only, and C only. Let's try the first example. In the first example, 100 people were surveyed on the book of the Bible that they have finished reading. Results show the following. 52 people read Genesis, 59 read Matthew, 55 read Revelation, 27 read both Genesis and Matthew, 32 read both Matthew and Revelation, 29 people read both Genesis and Revelation, and 25 people read all of the three. Now we construct the Venn diagram. We need to draw the universal set, the box, with the three sets or the three circles that represent the sets. One for Genesis, one for Matthew, and one for Revelation. The technique is you start at the intersection of the three. How many read Genesis, Matthew, and Revelation? There are 12. So we write 12 at the middle part. So here, at this area, we write 12. Next, we choose the intersection of two. For example, Genesis and Matthew. There were 27. So we highlight the intersection for Genesis and Matthew. There should be 27. But since there's already 12, then we subtract it. 27 minus 12, then there are 15 who read Genesis and Matthew, but not Revelation. But if you add both, that means 27 people read both Genesis and Matthew. Next, we go to Genesis and Revelation. This is the intersection part for Genesis and Revelation. There are 29 who finished reading. But since we already have 12 in the middle, then we subtract it. 29 minus 12. Then we'll write 17. 17 people read Genesis and Revelation, but not Matthew. But if we'll ask how many people read both Genesis and Revelation, then we add this two. That becomes 29. Next, let's have this area, Matthew and Revelation. For Matthew and Revelation, if we check the problem, there are 32 people who read both Revelation and Matthew. But there's already 12 in the middle. So that means we subtract 12 from 32. We'll get 20. So we write 20 here. 20 read Matthew and Revelation, but not Genesis. But if I'll ask how many read Matthew and Revelation, we need to add these two numbers, the intersection area. That will give us 32. Now let's start for the Genesis only. The problem states that there are 52 people who read Genesis. But how many read Genesis only? So we need to add 15 plus 12 plus 17. We'll get 44. But there are 52 in all that should be in the circle for Genesis. So 52 minus 44, then you write 8 people read Genesis only. How about for Matthew? We have another circle. There should be 59 inside. But if you add the numbers, we only have 15 plus 12 plus 20. That's 47. So we subtract 59 minus 47. So we write 12 here. 12 people read Matthew only. Now the next one, Revelation. We follow the same procedure. There are 55 people who read Revelation, but based on the circle, we only have 20 plus 12 plus 17. That's 49. We subtract 49 from 55. So we will have 6. 6 people read Revelation only. Now this time, we need to ask the last one. How many people did not read Genesis or Matthew or Revelation? So we add all. If we add all numbers inside, that's 8 plus 15 plus 12 plus 17 plus 12 plus 20 plus 6, we'll have 90 people. Remember, there are 100 people. We subtract 90, so we say 10 people. We write outside of the circles, but inside the rectangle, 10 people did not read Genesis, Matthew, or Revelation. This time, let's try the next problem. The next problem states that there were 5 who had all 3 teams on 33 provinces. Next, 11 had baseball and football. 7 had baseball. 9 had football and baseball. 16 had baseball. 17 had football. And 16 had basketball. Now we need to construct the Venn diagram. You need to copy first a problem so that you can follow me as I'll have my whiteboard. Let's first write the details at the side of the whiteboard. Remember, there were 33 provinces being surveyed. Then we note how many likes all 3. There were 5. Then basketball and baseball, we have 7. Baseball and football, we have 11. Football and basketball, we have 9. For baseball, we have 16. For basketball, we have 17. For football, we have 17. I'm sorry, for basketball, there's only 16. This one will get 17. We start by drawing our universal set. We make it bigger this time. Now, let's have the circle for baseball. Let's name it right, baseball. Next, let's have another circle. I'll just change the color so that you will not get confused for football. Then another circle for basketball. Now we start at the intersection, this area. How many likes all three? We have 5. So we write 5 inside. Let's go to the intersection of baseball and basketball. We have 7. But since there's already 5 here, that means 7 minus 5, we only write 2. But if you add, there's still 7 who likes baseball and basketball. Next, baseball and football. We have 11. Baseball and football, this area. We already have 5, so 11 minus 5, we'll get 6. Next, football and basketball. We have 9, but we already have 5 written. So we say 9 minus 5, we'll have 4 left. Let's go to a circle for baseball. There must be 16. But if you add the ones inside the red circle, we already have 6 plus 5, 11, plus 2, 13. Subtract it from 16. There's only 3 who likes baseball only. Let's go to basketball. There's also 16. But if you add the numbers inside the green circle, we have 2 plus 5, that's 7, plus 4, 11. Subtract it from 16, we only have 5 left. Then the last one for football, 17. We add the numbers inside the blue circle. We have 6 plus 5, that's 11, plus 4, that is 15, minus from 17, we only have 2. Now we add all the numbers. We have 3 plus 6, here, place it here, 3 plus 6, that's 9, plus 2, 11, plus 2, we have 13, plus 5, we'll get 18, plus 4, 22, plus 5, 27. So the total for all 3 circles is 27. Remember that there are 33 provinces. So we subtract 27, the total among the 3 circles. Then we still need to have 6 more. Let me check first. For the basketball, 5, 7, 11. There are 16. So we'll just have 5. I think the answer key is wrong, which is found in page 29. So you please check that one. 11. The problem states there are 16 who likes basketball. So subtract 27, we have 6. You please correct the answer key found in page 29. The one outside should be 6. So again, take a screenshot and make a correction in page 29. This answer lesson for Venn diagram. This time, it's now your turn to answer activity number 5. I'll see you again in the next week.